Yo, what's up people, it's your boy Stitch back again with the GBB24 reactions. Today we're going to start off with the tag team reactions. We have the ZIEGER and Future Monster Eliminations. Now, unlike my reactions for the solo category of GBB24, I will not be ranking the tag team eliminations. Mainly because I don't really remember much from the tag team eliminations. At least for the solo categories, I remembered almost everybody's eliminations. So I could rank them based on what I heard on a video, but more importantly, what I heard live, because I remember what I heard live. For tag team, I don't really remember what happened during the elims except for maybe 2 elims. So yeah, we're just going to watch the videos, we're going to react to them and analyze them as much as we can. And yeah, I will give my opinions, but I will not rank them. But yeah, first elimination, ZIEGER from Japan. Let's get it. Yo!
All I need is no fuck. Yeah.
YUICHI-san is like...
We're gonna kick this thing off right here. You already know what to do. GBB24 live in Tokyo, Japan. Representing Japan. The first tag team up. I'm gonna ask you, are you ready?
Man, I forgot what his name was, but the guy on the right wants to do a sound check so bad. He's like pointing at his mic and he's telling Scott, can you like hold up? I want to do a sound check. And Scott doesn't notice and he just gives up. Look at that, he just gives up.
Japan, representing Japan, the first tag team up. I'm gonna ask you, are you ready? I say the sun,
man.
you say the knee and the H. In sun. Let's feel it.
The baby looks to fucking music is a soul. Raise your heart, hate the fucking music is a cool. The bass one. Hey. Let's go!
The energy is not getting well received here.
Shake, I'm gonna make sure to you, okay.
This doesn't sound very ZIEGER to me.
What's that the funky mule? Get the funk.
There's a lot of awkward energy in the air, in my opinion.
Yo, I'm ready, ZBB. Minna moregatteるかい? Mana taxi.
Where is the camera going? Yeah, something is off with them here today.
ZBB, are you ready?
YUICHI.
Something funky music. Arigato.
That was actually I don't really know what to say because I have loved ZIEGER style since they first started posting GBB wildcards. I think that they have a great style, and there was a lot of things in this elimination that was very ZIEGER. But at the same time, there was a lot of things that were like not ZIEGER, or maybe they were not ZIEGER yet. Maybe they were new techniques or concepts that they did not fully manage to understand and practice into their style yet. I'm not entirely sure. But throughout the entire elim, there was just a lot of awkwardness in the air, you know? And ZIEGER is known because they have a lot of good things, and one of the good things they have is that they're very good execution-wise. And there was a lot of sloppiness in this elimination. Honestly, this one was a bit difficult to watch because you have 4 minutes for your elimination, and this was the first time I've seen an elimination where for 4 minutes straight, the crowd was just awkward. Maybe they made a little bit of noise here and there, but if you notice the entire 4 minutes, the crowd was just like, They didn't really know how to move or react because, like I said, there was a bit of awkwardness in the air throughout the entire elim. Something was off with them in this elimination. Yeah, this one was a bit confusing. It was not difficult to understand and digest what they were trying to do. What was difficult though was trying to understand the choices they made in terms of the entire elimination, like what they chose to do, like the type of beats they chose to do, the idea as a whole, because it feels like this whole elimination was experimental, like they were trying something new. And when I say experimental, I don't mean extremely experimental. For example, like in solo beatboxing, you have Buki Blanco, and Buki Blanco has a style that's extremely experimental, you know? But for ZIEGER's case, I mean, it's experimental in a sense that they were doing a lot of things that they would not normally do. And sometimes that works. Unfortunately, this time it wasn't working for them. So I'm not sure. I can understand why they didn't pass the eliminations now, in all honesty. But it is sad though, because I like their style and I think they're amazing beatboxers and people. But yeah, tell me what you guys think about this elimination, especially those of you who were there live in the crowd. I was not there in the crowd for this elimination. But yeah, tell me what you guys think in the comments, and let's watch Future Monster. Okay, so Future Monster, this one was a really cool elimination that I have a few things to say about, but I will tell you guys about it after we react to it. I was in the crowd for this elimination, and I did talk to CJ and Kara before the elimination to give them some advice. Some advice which they did not take. And if they did take my advice, they would have done better in this elimination, to be honest. But I'll tell you what it is after we watch the video. Yo!
All I need is no fuck. Yeah.
This is the first time anybody from Iran's been in this competition. Make them feel welcome. Give them some love. Come on, crowd. Come on, crowd.
Look at them t-shirts. Harmonizing hearts one beat at a time. That is very wholesome. Like, really wholesome. Really like the shirt.
Once again, Future Monster, right here live and direct, GBB24. The time is now. We're gonna start. I say the se, you say the do, and the yeah. Se!
I'm sorry. Somebody in the crowd is really shouting the se, do, yeah. You can just hear somebody's really shouting it.
And the yeah. Se!
This start was a bit awkward, even live. Immediately they got the crowd. Good.
You dance, you lose.
What a crazy sound.
You lose.
Yeah! Oh yeah! Omae wa mo shinderu. Oh, he even did the sound effect. Yeah, is that wildcard? Ooh, cool techniques.
Did you know you can move like that? Sipping on champagne like that.
A lot of risky techniques here. Matt Tween's reference. Oh, the crowd loves it. Yeah, effortlessly bring it back. Just like that, yep. What is that sound, bro?
Everybody clap. Everybody motherfucking jump. Everybody. Thank you, Tokyo!
Honestly, for their first time in GBB, this was a very good elimination. Like, really good. In my opinion, this drop over here was the best drop in the tag team eliminations. The best drop. Oh my gosh. Bro, the drop is so sick, right? With the whistle and like the hard-hitting bass from CJ. But like the filler. Did you guys see that filler? Did you hear it? Listen to the filler, okay? Oh, yeah! Oh man.
Like that.
Oh my gosh, what a good drop. Like, oh my god, that shit, I was losing my mind for that shit. Like, it was so good. This drop. Mwah. CJ Kara, really good. Now, if you notice, the crowd really loves this elimination and the judges really love it too. But honestly, live, it was a very close one. And when I say close one, I mean only 4 tag teams will pass the eliminations and go into the battle. Only 4, right? And I was talking about this Future Monster elimination with a lot of the GBB participants. And most of us felt the same way. A lot of us said that Future Monster can only pass the eliminations at 4th place, meaning 4th place is the highest that Future Monster can get in the eliminations. That's the highest they can get. And we were right, they did get 4th place, and I will tell you why. This elimination was actually very insane. I don't think there is a beatbox tag team out there that sounds like Future Monster. They brought a new flavor, a new sound to the GBB stage, to the beatbox world. And I think that is such an amazing thing. Nobody in the whole competition sounds like them, and nobody in history sounds like them. That's how amazing they are. They showed a lot of new techniques, some weird sounds that we've never heard, some really cool sounds, some cool sounds that we have heard before, but not in this manner. So they showed new stuff, but they also showed old stuff in a new way. So really good. A lot of plus points. If I was a judge, I'll be like, yo, that's plus points. And you would score really high on originality for that. However, they had a lot of weak points. The first weak point is breath control. So the day before GBB, CJ and Kara came up to me and they asked me for advice on what they could do better in order to improve their GBB elimination. And I gave them some points. I gave them some advice. And one of the advice I gave them was that on stage, you have to be very calm. You have to be relaxed. If you lose control of your energy will deplete. You will burn out very quick. And guess what? The next thing you know, it is so difficult for you to breathe on stage, to catch your breath, and you are going to make a lot of mistakes. And yeah, that's what I told CJ and Kara. And honestly, I feel they were too confident. And it's because they prepared a lot. They prepared really hard, and they gave 100%. And when you prepare a lot, you feel like you are prepared. And that's very understandable. I understand why they were so confident. But I felt they were too confident because I remember Kara telling me, after I gave him this advice, Kara was telling me, nah, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. We practice a lot. Just now we did the sound check and we did the entire elimination non-stop, and it was good. We had a lot of energy. I think we will be fine. And I was like, nope, you're not going to be fine. To all of you who have never been to an international beatbox competition or even a competition as big as the GBB, I want to tell you something, all right? The way you feel on stage during sound check, the way you feel when you're practicing in your studio is nothing compared to when you are actually on stage during the elimination, during the battle. It's different. The whole crowd is there. The atmosphere is different. The pressure is 1 billion times bigger than how it feels like during sound check, how it feels like when you're practicing in a studio. CJ and Kara did not know this. I knew this because I had experience in GBB21, and that happened to me. In soundcheck, I was fine, but in the elimination, bro, I got dry mouth and dry throat after 2 minutes on stage. But CJ and Kara didn't know this, so they didn't listen to my advice, and I don't blame them, right? Because it's their first time. But if you notice in the video, there were a lot of times where they were out of breath. You could hear them panting, right? And they were messing up a lot of combos, and it was very obvious live. And to make things harder for them, they had a lot of interesting and cool techniques that do not come out well on the microphone. So a lot of their sounds did not come out well on the microphone. So over here, Kara has like a very unique lip roll. Just listen to it. So this is a really cool lip roll. I remember he showed it to me and I was like, yo, this sounds very cool. However, unfortunately for him, this sound does not come out well on the microphone. And they had like a good number of sounds that did not come out well on the microphone. And to make things even more worse for them, CJ is insanely loud. Okay, CJ is so loud to the point where you could not hear Kara sometimes. So this first drop over here.
You that you lose.
Okay, so over here you see the crowd going nuts, and that's because of the whistle. But if you just sit back and objectively listen live, you could not hear the drums coming from Kara. Because CJ was so loud, You could not hear Kara's drums. And this happened multiple times in the elimination where they were doing a beat and Kara is doing the drums. But because CJ is so loud, you literally cannot hear Kara. So although they had a lot of amazing things, like I said, they had the best drop in the whole tag team eliminations. They had some cool sounds. They had a lot of interesting original techniques that set them apart from everybody else. You know, like nobody sounded like them. They had a lot of good things, but they also had a lot of bad things in the elimination. And that's why a lot of us participants, when we talked about it, we said, some of us said that Future Monster might pass the elim. Some of us said they might not pass the elim, but all of us agreed that if they do pass the elims, they would only get 4th place. That's the highest they can get. And we were right. So yeah, to Future Monster, CJ and Kara, if you're watching this, I just want to let you know, I think for your first GBB, you did an amazing job. You guys were so awesome. I wish my first GBB elimination in 2021 sounded this amazing. Unfortunately for me, my first GBB elim was terrible. I was dog shit. But you guys did amazing on your first GBB. And you passed the elims on your first GBB. You guys should be proud, right? But as a fellow competitor, a fellow beatboxer, a fellow artist, I would like to let you know that I feel there's a lot of things you guys can work on, and there are things that are really easy to work on. You just need to take time and just work on it. And if you do work on it, you guys could probably win GBB this year. So just think about it. I think you guys are amazing and you have the potential to go really far. But yeah, you know, you just got to work on these things that I mentioned in the video because even with all the bad things I mentioned, you guys still passed the elim. Imagine if you didn't have all the bad things, right? So, yeah. Tell me what you guys think about this elim. Put your thoughts in the comments and I'll see you guys next time.
Bye bye.